Unprotected environment, unspoken topic, and unheard voice can definitely harm anybody in this society. So, happy morning to everybody. I'm Yasodhai Damodaran from First Step Institute, a gateway to unleash the potential within yourself. I'm a POSH consultant, and my consultancy has 50 wonderful POSH consultants who are spread across India to help companies to stay safe and provide a safe working environment to their employees. So what we do regarding POSH is we create a POSH committee, an internal committee that can hear on POSH cases. We spread awareness on how to prevent yourself from any kind of sexual harassment to the employees. And finally, we help companies to submit their annual report to the nodal officer. So what is this POSH and what are various things that are surrounded around POSH? My trainers are coming along with me and a beautiful panel to discuss about various things on POSH. So do like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel so that you can receive more and more updates on POSH. So here we go with various speakers on various topics of POSH. Thank you.
One more thing ringing in my mind, and that's for Shahida ma'am. Are you ready, Shahida?
Yes.
What could you think could be the measures the IC takes place during investigation? Because IC is now a very eminent part of our company, like Sanchita has already mentioned. So this IC has to take in some preventive measures for our investigations to go flawlessly well. So what could be these measures? And second part of your question would be that when will the police intervene in all this? Or when will police be involved in any POSH case? If so.
Yes. Thank you so much for the question. It's very important to understand that ICC and LCC, they get the power of a civil court. That is, they can ask for third-party evidence, evidence from third party, or ask witnesses to come and appear before it in connection to the investigation of the said case. And it is indeed, as you have rightly said, very, very empowered committee in the organization. But saying this, the ICC also needs to have its stand in a correct manner. So I will say that, ICC needs to be unbiased. To start off, Kishore said, she said something, he said something. In this kind of stance, it needs to start with an open and a white sheet. There should be no characters assassination, or there should be no thing that will come in because of performance, that she is a good performer, bad performer. All these things should be taken out when an investigation is, and all these biases are out. And as Nafisa has very rightly said, this act is of course for women, but it's very important to understand it is not against men. So all people involved needs to be given their respect, and nobody is guilty unless proven. And even the terms are very, very respectful, the aggrieved woman and the respondent. So the act itself gives a lot of respect to the people involved. Number one. Number two, the aggrieved woman. Of course, she's in the most vulnerable position here. But ICC also needs to have that check and be sensitive and understand by any chance the allegations are not malicious. I've come across cases where a relationship of mutual consent has gone sour and somebody has decided to play a victim card. So all this sensitivity needs to be taken care of by the ICC. And in fact, the Act also lists down the actions to be taken by the committee in case the complaint is found to be malicious or it's wrong, against the men. And talking about the respondent, the ICC needs to sensitize him that in no way he will be coming in the way of the investigation. No way he will be getting in touch with the aggrieved woman, the complainant, or in touch with the witness or have any kind of pressure on them. This is completely no, and ICC needs to put these things in order before the investigation happens. It needs to sensitize everybody involved here. Even the witnesses, when we talk to the witnesses, we said it's a very, very sensitive matter, and these things cannot go out. That usne ye kiya, isne kiya, no, nothing on those sides. These are within the room of ICC, and it will remain here. And you cannot talk about it to anybody, not even the people who are involved. So these are basic things that I would, I would say that ICC needs to take care. And one, again, I reiterate, I repeat at the cost of repetition, it should be a performance or rating unbiased, neutral investigation. It is about two people and not about what position or role they hold. That's
wonderful. So nice points, Shahida. I think I'll add one more thing there, which I remember is that the law very clearly iterates also one important thing, that it says audi alterum partem, which means that you have to hear both the cases well, or hear both parties well. And both parties have to be heard with equal hearing to each of them, without getting into the judgmental thing, what you said, like getting into the biases of who is the victim or not, because yet they are only as respondent and aggrieved. They are not a perpetrator or a victim yet, till they are proven. And secondly, we also say that they can't be they cannot be a person running their own case, because at that emotional state of mind, whether you are a victim or not, both parties are having a lot of emotional flow going through. So when emotional flows are there, it is quite pertinent that you feel people always looking down on you, whether you have committed a crime or not. So it is important that these two philosophies, or these two acts, principles of natural justice, what they have been called, each of our legal practitioners follow it, as of what we have been teaching everybody in terms of POSH. So I hope that is also an important thing which our viewers can know. But very valuable points. Thank you for sharing, Shahida. And with this, I would like to invite our next moderator, Ms. Manju Matthew, to take over.
Yeah. Just a minute. So there was a second question to Shahida.
Oh yes, the police one.
Police one.
Yes. Please address that, Shahida ma'am.
Yeah. Though we follow the ICC LCC pattern, and only then we keep it open for police. But any point of the case investigation, a lady wants to approach police, as ICC members, we do not stop it. In fact, we take help. We encourage her and we support her. And secondly, we may also take help from police in case we need help from third party, or we need help from any other thing. So police is a party to this investigation, and is a support here. That is my understanding.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I think the police law and order is always in support of both parties, and who is the aggrieved man or woman, they are there to support both of them. Thank you for addressing that, and thank you for bringing it.
Added, many a time I see ladies like to go, many a time they also do not like to go. They trust the ICC more. So it's absolutely on the lady what she wants to do. We are there to support her.
Because the ICC is more non-judgmental. That is why they approach the ICC first. We are giving them that space of being unbiased. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that, and thank you, Yasodhai, for addressing the second part of the question for us.